You are listening to DC On Screen.
Welcome into DC On Screen. I am your host, David C. Robertson. This is my co-host, Jason Goss.
Hello.
And you know what we're doing right now? We are talking about Peacemaker 202.
Mm-hmm.
A man is only as good as his bird.
A title that, spoiler alert, will start to matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I enjoyed the episode. I feel like I have much the same issue with this episode as I did the last episode. I saw a lot of the best bits in the trailer.
Yeah. I feel like episode 1 and 2 were like episode 1, part 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
This is the bit that we had to do. Most of what we've seen, I feel like, in these last 2 episodes are establishing where we are right now, right? Year or two-ish later. What is it? I mean, I know the one scene was 8 months ago as it flashed, but we're some time past.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a lot of the service of this has been in telling us what's been going on.
Yeah.
I do feel like at the end of this episode, we have now really gotten started on like season 2 of Peacemaker. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel like we're past most of the real heavy trailer points. Anyway. And look, man, I love Tim Meadows.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was my mind was so much more agile when we started talking.
Uh-huh.
We meant to start talking like 3 hours ago.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, we did start talking and then we didn't record this.
Right.
But, so Tim Meadows as Langston Fleury, he's a lot of fun.
He is the most aggressively weird. He is actively unlikable.
You know what's funny? According to Gunn, Chris Smith, Peacemaker, has become softer and less aggressive in season 2, and Langston is taking on the role of the total asshole, much like Peacemaker was last season. He says Langston, he is a very politically incorrect asshole throughout most of the season, and also an incredibly funny guy. And if you think back to like who Peacemaker was in that season, where he's talking about butt babies and all sorts of weird, fucked up, stupid shit.
Oh, okay.
And you're going like,
this is where those jokes are now. I see.
Yeah, I think, yeah. And once I saw Gunn say that,
it makes sense.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
All right.
Yeah. He's fun, but I really gotta have a little more time with him for him to feel he is. I mean, him talking right now feels like sandpaper rubbing on my cheek.
What?
Like, what he's saying is so actively odd in these conversations. I'm like, Jesus, man. Like it's triggering my like, you know that when you sweated the first time you watched The Office kind of response.
Yeah.
Do we not have a word for that yet? Did we not? It's been 20 years. Why did we not have a word for that?
Anti-comedy?
Yeah, but that's not even quite what that is. But it kind of is. But like, there should be a word for that sweaty reaction.
Yeah, I think that might be
proxy embarrassment,
cringe humor. Like,
yeah.
He's whatever. He's got it. But it's Tim Meadows, so like I've never seen a project that wasn't saved or at least elevated greatly by the presence of Tim Meadows.
Yeah.
So like when he comes in and he starts calling fuck Economist ginger cool.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then Economist goes, I don't give a shit. And he goes, of course not. You're ginger cool.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, I thought I was really going to just dig him a lot more on that first line where he says, like, I don't have to do shit for you, but I will because I'm polite. Like, I really loved the because I'm polite. That was wonderful. And then after a few other sentences, I'm, oh, man, I do think I kind of want to punch this guy, though.
Yeah. I mean, he did make a good point when he was like, I don't have to do shit because you can't fire a weapon while it's holstered.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, yeah, you're right. You're right, Langston. Jesus. But then, you know, like you said, like he I don't know, he gets into such an awkward space where he's talking about fucking bird blindness.
Yeah, I don't know how to take him yet. Like, all right, so you think the show's gonna let him be cooler than he's supposed to be at certain times, like when he's introducing himself to Economos and he's like eating his chicken nugget, and demanding which style of physical touch should I, get you with or whatever. All this is just real over the top alpha. And you think the show is going to be like, this is okay. This character's cool and you have to accept it. But then a couple scenes later, he's on the phone just getting his ass chewed out. Like, he's clearly a poser.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I didn't know what to do with him by the end. I don't know how to take him. And then we're going to invent something called bird blindness. I feel like it's quite certainly not a real thing.
I did look it up.
Is it a real thing?
Okay. Bird blindness is not a real thing.
Thank God. That would have changed a lot about how I view the world.
But there is a real condition, apparently, called visual agnosia. And it is Cleveland Clinic defines it as a condition that disrupts your brain's ability to process and understand what you see with your eyes. And there are lots of different types of visual agnosia. And two apparently come the closest to explaining Fleury's bird blindness. The first is form agnosia, where you are able to see parts of an object but can't recognize the object itself. Mm-hmm. So that might explain how Fleury knows a bird has wings and a beak but doesn't know what type of bird it is
right.
Or how small it is.
I really kept expecting him to say all I see is feathers moving.
Yeah. But less likely, though, he could have prosopagnosia, which is a popularly known as face blindness. Yeah. And they've done tests. Apparently, people with face blindness also, it's the same with animals.
I mean, a little. But, there's a lot going on in the brain where, humans recognize faces very particularly. Like other animals can recognize our faces, but there's a difference in how other animals and we as animals think about faces.
Right.
So the face blindness thing is just neurologically a little different than I don't know what a bird is. And the funniest part about it is it makes me still wonder where we are in the show. I'm still trying to figure out how close I'm standing to the fourth wall with that bit.
Yeah.
Because
I felt the same.
It's because he's acting like he can't tell the difference between hummingbird and big bird when he's standing next to him.
Yeah. I know the difference because I read it.
Yeah.
I mean, the delivery is really funny. And it's funny that they're all being attacked by Eagly and he is shooting around wildly because he doesn't know where to shoot.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, the bit at the end where he's like, I got attacked by a fucking duck.
The entire... That line was worth every discussion that happened before it. Yeah, I don't know what to make of how silly that is yet, I guess.
It's pretty silly.
How established it is, how firm it is, I don't know.
It's pretty silly. It's a little too silly for me. But also we're in a universe where, Superman exists. So we're already in a certain arena that I'm just like, okay, and I appreciate that about Gunn, that he's willing to go well, there are these things. So if you're looking at someone who I guess would be considered a beta or something, who desperately wants to be an alpha, who is trying really the fuck hard, I don't know. Maybe we get an answer somewhere that he doesn't really have bird blindness. He's just a really bad shot. Or, some weird thing, or maybe someone fucked with his head, maybe Mick just did something with his brain or something when he was a kid. Yeah. Who knows?
Hypnosis situation.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a funny, I don't know, whatever it is. It's Tim Meadows, and I'm digging it so far, even though I did feel like that was a little close to not wanting that.
Yeah. That one fucks with you a little bit. Now, but God, the big winner of the episode is that fucking so as they're about to break in. By the way, that such a weird conversation before, but as they're about to break in and everyone's away from the house, did you also have a moment where as it as that scene's about to unfold, I kind of thought, oh yeah, the name of the episode. This is about to get bad.
No, I remembered the trailer, and I was like, okay, well, at some point, this motherfucker's going to lose an eye outside of the house.
Oh, I didn't think about the trailer yet at that point.
Yeah, that happened right outside of the house at night, It was one of those guys.
Although I did think about, didn't he drop a finger in the trailer at some point?
He does, but I don't know.
Maybe that's later.
Yeah, I guess so. It doesn't matter that I saw it in the trailer. I still laugh when he goes, titties.
Yeah. What's that third name he gave that guy?
Cupid doll.
Cupid. I don't know if that's referenced to anything.
A Cupid doll's a thing.
Is it a thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is that something my daughter's supposed to own and I'm a terrible parent?
I don't know. It's just a little baby doll, man. That's all it is.
Okay. So probably. Gotcha. All right.
No, I mean, I think they're like vintage and shit. Like I haven't seen a Cupid doll around, but I don't look in those aisles. Yeah. I'm too busy looking at McFarlane. I sent you a picture of a Cupid doll, by the way.
Oh God. May it never enter my household.
They're creepy looking, aren't they?
They're awful.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
But yeah, like I think there's a fair amount of evidence to support, or there will be by the end of this podcast, that I'm really just like Tim Meadows saved the whole thing for me.
Yeah.
I love him so much. Like he's like, dude, I laughed so hard. I'd seen it in the clip too. It didn't matter when he's like, that motherfucker looks like he caught all the Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh, so they have a lovely bit after where, again, I keep wondering how much the show is going to make me swallow about how weird he is.
If season 1 is any indication,
a lot.
Probably a lot, yeah.
I will be choking on that by the end of this, I'm sure. But the bit at the end where, and it seems like that one almost seems like not so much an improv take, but maybe an on the day kind of take kind of thing. But it's definitely different from what you see in the episode, because in the episode he just sort of turns and blinks, and like you take away from that Economos is telling the audience he's a weirdo, right? Mm-hmm. He's, getting my dick sucked by 2 hot bitches, I think, or whatever. Yeah. And he
the day you learned about the Pokemon.
Yeah. But like later he tries to quiz them. Okay, what were their names? Blah blah blah. Like what were their hair color, whatever. He's asking him more questions. Finally gets down to like where'd it happen? Portland, Oregon. Were they hot? Yeah. That was a lot funnier. Where by the end of that conversation, Economos believes him.
Yeah.
Resentfully believes him.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to get. I don't know what he's going to put me through with this character yet. I'm curious about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not scared. I'm curious.
I mean, he just, his underlings, Cupid doll, woke him up from getting attacked by Eagly.
Yeah, I don't know how Cupid doll wasn't more damaged. I thought all of them were way more damaged.
Yeah, I mean, I think Titty's got her...
Titty's maybe dead.
Titty's is dead, I think. Titty's
I can't tell.
Got her jugular ripped out. I think.
I couldn't tell. They kind of made it sound like we had to get everybody to the hospital, and they didn't really give Titty's a death scene, so I don't know what we're doing with her yet. I don't know what the plot is.
Yeah. I don't know. Titty's might have survived.
There's a chance.
Even in the line of fire, like with all the action going on, him just screaming, "Titties!"
Yeah. Absolutely killed me. I think it would have been a funny joke just to name everybody all at once and not worry about it, but I think it stuck really after he just exclaims, worried too.
Yeah. And I love this reasoning. Like, how else am I going to remember all of you? Like,
yeah,
their names, man. I don't know. This dude's just so weird. Yeah. I think they're going a little hard on Harcourt being so mean.
Yeah, just a little. I think they'll be done with it after probably the 3rd episode, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I mean, she's so mean, and maybe it makes sense. Like, if it were anybody else who didn't have that level of trauma as a kid with a hateful asshole as a father who you were always seeking approval from.
Right.
But Peacemaker is that guy, so I guess it makes sense that he keeps trying to be there for her even though she's terrible.
Right, of course. Well, and they've shared something that we're going to find out about later.
Yeah, but that water finds its own level shit. Damn it.
That was brutal. Yeah, she's going into everybody right now.
Yeah.
I think that'll smooth out.
I hope so.
Now that you mention it, though, it makes me think like they really haven't done much with her yet.
Mm-hmm.
She has just sort of yelled at people.
Yeah.
But one of the things I do remember from the trailer is, she's going to be the catalyst that pulls the whole team together. She's the one that says, let's go get Peacemaker or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She
says, let's go get Chris.
Chris, yeah, that's right. So
I know there's supposed to be an emphasis on Christopher Smith and less on Peacemaker on the whole. They even did a thing in the credits where he's in civvies. Have you noticed that?
No.
Yeah, that's the thing in the credits is like at some point in the credits, he's not wearing the Peacemaker outfit anymore. He's wearing like a button-up and slacks.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that.
But Gunn had said at some point that there's more of an emphasis on Christopher Smith rather than Peacemaker.
That is a good point. Did they do that last year was he in Peacemaker the whole time last year?
I think most of the time he was, yeah. If not all the time. I know he wasn't in the hospital.
True. I mean, I only noticed in the background while we were recording now that Vigilante is in costume early on in the dance. Mm-hmm. Because I just remembered him in like what he's even calling the Napoleon Bonaparte outfit.
Yeah.
I know that's how he ends it. That's a weird look that people are doing right now. I don't fully understand it. It's something that I feel like I avoided that when it was happening the first time, or not even the first time, the other time.
Yeah, I can't say about all that. I don't know. I have no idea, man.
You'd have to see it. But I don't know that they're doing that much with her at the moment, though. But my point was I think 3 and on, that'll start to pick up pretty heavily.
Yeah, it feels like it. They are
kind of benching her a little bit, though, up front right now. But you got to bench somebody in all of that. And, God, there's so much backstory to give us about what the fuck is going on with Peacemaker and the Door and the whole universe.
Yeah. Now, I loved his conversation with Adebayo where she's like, why wouldn't you tell me that? He's like, I don't know. I never thought about it. You wouldn't think about a multiverse chamber? No, I grew up with it. I mean, it's just,
yeah.
Like in his, like,
the Methodist thing.
The Methodist thing is so good. She's like, this is different than wacky Martian shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Now, it's something, that's an exposition kind of moment also. I feel like the show was using Adebayo to explain, hey, by the way, in the DCU, this is going to be a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. I mean, I assume, yeah. And she's saying, call him up, tell him you've got it, and let him take it. No, it's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, well, I kind of agree with him.
Not a chance in hell I would let them take that.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
It reminded me of a bit from Star Trek 6, where Captain Sulu has them pushing the Excelsior, and someone says, oh, she'll fly apart, sir. And he goes, fly her apart then.
Yeah.
It's like, you might destroy the world. I'll destroy the world then. Fuck you. I'm going to have my fucking multiverse chamber. You don't get to take that shit from me. I need a place to put all my stuff.
I mean, my thinking would be, I guess I wouldn't want to get too far from it.
Right.
Like, if you came at me, I was going to go inside.
Yeah.
Close the door.
That's right.
Even if you make it inside, I just got to go hit one of the doors inside.
Right. That's like a 99 version of the fucking Place in the Woods in The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just grab bro that never says hi.
Right.
Hey.
Naturally.
Did we talk about those little guys, by the way, last episode?
What little guys?
The little, the things he's taken to the incinerator?
Oh, we didn't talk about that.
I don't, Gunn said that they're basically rats.
Uh-huh.
Like that's just vermin extermination for him. Like that which is weird because he just sort of takes it out and pops it in there and sets it on fire. I don't know what to do with this scene. But apparently it's just that like, that's just something that appears in his home and he discards it. And Gunn also said that he has like 3 of the props for those things just sitting on his desk at the time. That was a few weeks ago, I guess.
That's funny.
But it's an odd choice for him to just have these little dead rat looking things that just he pops into the incinerator once in a while.
Yeah. I like it. Because it is a mystery that doesn't need to be solved, but it's so weird. It feels like it is from another dimension, but it's also so mundane. It feels like it's, relevant, it's relatable.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I like that. I love the Eagly slow motion walk, by the way.
Oh, the walk off.
Yeah.
What a badass.
I know, right?
What a great eagle.
Love that guy.
Great fight scene. They do something great in that scene too. One, they also give the eagle a little bit of acting with hardcore early on in the episode, which is cool. If we're gonna have a giant beloved, fan favorite bird in this thing, why not actually give it some scenes? Yeah. But in the fight scene, Eagly gets like real human beats. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they have moments where you see you zoom into Eagly scoping out what to do in the fight. It's not just an animal attacking everything at all.
Right. No.
This is a coordinated effort by a clever, intelligent foe. Yeah. Loved it. Just fucking loved that.
Yeah, that was great. Rick Flag Sr. Great opening with him.
Yeah, I hate him so much right now.
Why?
The reasons I'm supposed to hate him, because he's like after my boy Peacemaker. For all the right reasons, I hate him.
Yeah,
he's doing a good job of being the heel for a couple episodes here.
I mean, I get it though. I mean, I'd be pretty mad if somebody killed my kid.
I know. It's just I know that he's going to be used as the thing that wrecks the growth Chris has been working towards here, and that hurts me a little bit. Yeah. But God, watching him relive that scene, it's rough.
Mm-hmm. I did love that even Economist was like, okay, but whatever you see in that file, that was the orders of Amanda Waller.
Mm-hmm. He's begging off best he can as he goes to get the file.
Mm-hmm. Man. So what else is there, man? I really enjoyed Adrian loving chopping the alternate Peacemaker up.
Ooh. That scene was probably my favorite.
He was having some fun.
It's the mixture of how much joy he's getting out of ripping apart the doppelganger of his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
In front of his best friend, who is clearly actively starting a PTSD moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're at the origin story of a lot of trauma right now.
Yeah.
And he's just laughing it up.
Has just said, like, it fucks you up when you look into the eye of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you don't want to meet yourself. Man.
And then he's got him later doing the slow-mo. I love the whole scene in slow-mo, by the way. It makes it better. Like the head falling away, him having to grab it off the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's lovely.
Let's see. Oh, I loved Adrian saying, I'm not a pervert. I don't quote unquote like sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I related to him too much there.
He is meant to come out as a bizarro take on sex in a way, yeah.
But really specifically, I related to him when he was like, "Okay, that's gross." He's like, "What?" And he's like, "She came out way too soon after that flush. She did not wash her hands." Yeah, and because I thought it was funny because I thought of the same thing. I was like, "Whoa, she didn't even wash her hands." Can't hold that in. You got to just get on with the scene. You can't, pause to wash hands. It's like when people on the phone they don't say "I love you" or "bye" or anything. They just hang up, which I've always hated.
Yeah, that's awful.
But no, I liked that Gunn went back for it. Like, no, this was the issue that Vigilante had,
which makes sense. God's sitting there with like a bin of cleaners that he clearly had at his house.
Mm-hmm.
He grabbed the stuff that he had normally. It took him 4 minutes to pack that.
Yeah.
He simply grabbed it.
Yeah.
A sweet moment. Economos and Adebayo. I did enjoy most of.
Is it Adebayo or Adebayo?
I think it's ads. Adebayo. Doesn't he call her ads? It's not abs, right?
I thought it was Adebayo for a long time, and then
I think it's that.
I think I saw something that made me question that, and I've been saying Adebayo since. Yeah, it's Adebayo. Okay.
Is that okay? Okay. I was gonna have to just be wrong if I was wrong on that.
I think I saw something and I was like, oh, well, I was wrong, I guess.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, longtime listeners of this show know that is not uncommon.
Yeah, true.
Between us, like you spent 6 years saying Kara and Kara.
Yeah, and still don't have it wrong.
Yeah.
Or still never got it right, really. I still have never pronounced Moira right in my entire life.
Moira?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
My throat refuses to do it correctly.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. But to be fair to us, we were covering shows that couldn't figure out how to say Ra's al Ghul.
Yes, also true.
It's like 1 minute Ollie is going, Ra's al Ghul, and then he's going Roush. Like, okay, buddy. Like, all right, just rein it in.
Rousey. Old Ruzalug. Gotcha.
I heard so many pronunciations of that name between that show and Gotham.
It got rough.
Friggin' David Mazouz going, ish. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah. And then there's just good old race.
That old Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah. Good old race car algal.
Ra's al Ghul.
Uh-huh.
That's a ghoulish.
Best mega driver we ever done seen.
Ghoulish motherfucker, let me tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, cute scene. Wonderful acting from Steve Agee. The rooftop conversation there. He has talked about on all the podcasts I've heard. In the Peacemaker podcast in particular, he's talked a lot about how much he got to really act this year, and that was one of the conversations where I was happy to see that actually come to life.
Yeah. No, I felt him on the I've had anxiety my whole life thing.
Oh yeah, didn't you want to hug him? He does that really well.
No, I didn't want to hug him, but I felt for him.
You know, actually, that's a good point. I would want to hug him a little bit, but he wouldn't want that, would he? He wouldn't want that.
He also kind of looks like he hasn't showered in a while. I kind of feel like he's been eating like I don't know,
sardines.
A lot of fast food inside of that little van. He probably smells like a.
Well, he did have McDonald's, yeah.
Yeah, probably smells like a toilet. I don't know.
He just got nuggets in a McCafe. It's not too bad.
But you know how when you sit inside of a small area, you just smell like fart.
Yes, everything gets
with your
musky.
And you got your well, for me it's going to be Taco Bell probably.
Sure.
But you have fast food. You know that grease smell lingers, man.
Yeah. Can't imagine you bring like fried fish to a steakout. That's just not a good idea.
Right. If you can even find a steakout. God, I haven't had a steakout in forever.
Yeah.
I miss those steak tips, they have.
Don't think I ever tried them. I think I tried that one time and went, I can never afford this again. And
yeah,
that was all for me.
That's
and then I forgot they existed until pretty much now.
Yeah.
It's been about 15 years between those two moments, I think.
I never watch, I don't feel like I ever watch anything where they say stakeout that I don't think of that burger or the steak tips from Stakeout. So that's my own mental and emotional anchor.
I just remember getting it in college delivered one time for the novelty of, at the time, being able to get something like a meal like that delivered because it wasn't a pizza. Food just didn't get delivered in any real capacity that way.
Yeah, no.
And so yeah, it was just different to get like a steak and potato delivered.
Oh yeah.
And
by the way, we do have one downtown.
Probably, and it probably tastes fine. Remember though, I just said the word college. So once we had spent our entire funds for food the entire month on one novel experience with having someone bring us a piece of cow, we didn't do that anymore.
Yeah. It was, it's funny, like for a long time, like my mom and dad really liked steakhout when I was growing up, but they could never really afford it. So like for every birthday, Christmas, whatever it was, family members would just give them,
$25.
Gift certificates.
Yeah.
And it was funny, like, a couple of years ago, I was hanging out with my mom and we were both hungry and she's like, oh, what do you want? I'm like, I don't really want to go anywhere. And she was like, she's looking around. She goes, oh my God. I've still got all these so many stakeout gift certificates. They weren't even gift cards. They were gift certificates, for fuck's sake.
Oh, wow.
And she called up and they're like, yeah, we'll take them. So we just drove over to stakeout and got all this food. And we did it like 3 or 4 times. Not that day, but over the course of a few weeks, we would just hang out and go get stakeout because she had all of these gift certificates.
Nice.
And I was a little scared, but then we went over that side of the road, or that side of town, and because it had been a pretty rough side of town when I left. Mm-hmm. But much to my surprise, it was all gentrified now. So I was like, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I feel safe.
Yeah, I feel safe, but I have no money.
Well, I didn't have any money to begin with.
Yeah.
I've got gift certificates from 1995.
It's like I don't want to feel like I might be robbed, so instead I go to a place where I feel safe and actively do leave with no money. I have been robbed, in effect.
I want to go to the place where people see me and go, oh man.
Yeah.
There's this guy coming in. He's about to rob us.
Right.
Look at him in his fucking tattered flannel.
You know what? That is a perfect segue to a last question for you.
Sure.
Because we did leave with him being an intruder.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any strong feelings about that?
No,
we did get a little like there's a thing at the end of this episode about like the trailer for the next one.
Right. Well, he's clearly like deeply drunk at the time.
Yeah, I do like how they filmed the drunk with the camera fuzzing in and out.
I did too. I liked hearing his dad talking about the pills and blah blah blah, like it disappearing more than, or maybe that was from the trailer. I don't even know. I thought it was interesting though, like to have. So I mean, obviously they would have concern because he's not gone away this soon or for this long before. No one knows where he is. He clearly has his own problems in that universe as well that have nothing to do with his station in life or how much he's beloved by the public. Like he clearly has, or that version of him clearly has problems.
Yeah, it's not a perfect life. Like, I mean, so he messages hardcore in there. And by the way, I was so happy when that text did not go through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you know exactly what it means.
Well, had he sent a text from one universe to the other, I would have lost my goddamn mind about how that worked.
Yeah.
And then he does have to go to the other universe, and then the message is deliverable. There was a moment where I was like, yeah, I don't know. I was worried, and then it pulled through. But yeah, like she sends a heartbreak emoji. Things went down. The guy's a dick. He had another guy in his office, didn't bother asking for an explanation, and then went for a kill.
Yeah. Yeah.
And lost, by the way. Maybe he's not even the best peacemaker.
Nah. I think that might be part of the arc, though, is Chris realizing that guy wasn't the best peacemaker.
Yeah. Well, and then you got to also wonder, now that he knows, and he does know for sure. And by the way, I loved the line where Adebayo tells him, like, yeah, a guy inside said this, and he's like, I'm going to pretend I don't know who that is. And that we even cut back to Economos kind of licking his lips a little bit. But I don't know, man. I don't know where that's going to go with the, like, I like their scene, but I don't know exactly where we're going to go with the next stage of that either, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing Economos is going to wind up in some sort of conflict with Flag. How I'm reading it, but
I guess I just wonder how much he's going to want to hide there. Is like you got to see the walls closing in a little bit.
He's got to. Economos has got to do something because he's not going to be safe in that job.
Oh, he's not. And by the way, yeah, they throw in a line where he kind of, that's what he asks. Like, how much do y'all party back here? And he's clearly flirting with the idea of not being there.
Yeah, I mean, I took that to mean when he's talking to Adebayo about all of that. I took that to mean he will have quit by the season's end.
Yeah, I think so, and probably go start working with her, I assume.
That's what I would guess. Yeah.
I was surprised they weren't offering during this conversation. Hey, one pet peeve about this episode. No damn way this group of people got that drunk off that many beers, especially after smashing a couple of them.
Probably not, yeah.
And on top of that, it's a Bud Light. It's got like 3.2% or some shit.
I also wouldn't put it past those people to have had several before they got there.
Yes, pre-gaming, I will allow well, Vigilante wouldn't, but although he doesn't appear drunk at any point, so whatever.
I mean, they're pouring beer on him while he's in his underwear, but he also just seems like the kind of guy who would be doing that to get his attention.
I take Adrian for the kind of guy who drinks 2 beers and then pretends to be more drunk than he feels and nurses a 3rd and 4th beer for the rest of the night.
He does seem to be a lightweight as well.
Yeah, true. But that was my other point. No one here is a lightweight. And on top of that, some of them are literally heavyweights. Steve is like 6'5" or some shit. No, I think he said somewhere he's 6. Anyway, he's 6 something. And, Peacemaker's not small. It's not. I just need more beer in this situation. Or
height and bigness doesn't mean as much as you want it to. It does. Like, people assume it does, but when, like, I don't know, there was a good several years where I didn't have any alcohol, but come over to your house one night, didn't have a lot to eat that day. I got drunk pretty quick.
Oh yeah, it can happen. But I mean, but the actual like body mass will make a difference. And
it makes a difference, but if you're not used to it, is what I'm saying.
Oh, for sure. But on top of that, all these people here are.
Yeah, I would assume. But like I said, I think pre-gaming happened.
That has
most
to be
of them.
Actually, I hadn't thought about this. In all fairness, isn't this like the day after his orgy?
Yeah.
Like, Chris is probably just drinking off the hangover. He probably gets drunk real quick.
Yeah. And we don't know what, and look, with Chris, we don't know what he did before. He may have had drinks. He may have snorted something. We don't know what he's doing.
Well, on the bag he has for a rainy day. So let's presume that he has mostly been blowless.
Maybe.
Before that bag came off out of he's got the bag and that wasn't.
Well, the way he was walking into that alternate universe, he certainly seemed like the same way he did when he walked in there the last time.
Yeah.
Which was Coke binge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, that is true. No, in the Coke binge version, I do appreciate this though. And he, in his Coke binge version of walking in there, he's not as stumbly. He's just got this. There is a thing that drugs do to your face that's different than just alcohol and the combination and all that. So, like, yeah, he does have a more, like, catatonic look going through that time. And, like, this time I registered him as more stumbly. Like, just good old-fashioned drunk stumbly.
Okay.
Just the legs be moving themselves,
Mm-hmm.
I did see it as different motion, but also he is kind of just drunk tonight.
Yeah.
Rather than last night.
Also, we're in a universe where, Metropolis is New York and New Jersey is Gotham, and those cities don't exist. So, alcohol and cocaine and whatever else might work a little better or something in this universe. Who knows?
Maybe, yeah. It's all pure. Bud Light's actually 6.4% beer here.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I have nothing against a Bud Light normally. It's a fine enough, just hanging around beer. I'm just saying it can't get this many people that big, that drunk.
Right.
I don't want to sound like one of those assholes. Oh my God, it's water. Yeah, whatever, man. If you enjoy it, drink it.
Yeah. Oh, it's just piss. That's all it is.
Yeah. It's a beer. If you're looking for a beer, it's a perfectly palatable beer. And just enjoy the beer, whatever.
I'll always remember my mom rolling her eyes when I said, I like a good pomegranate wheat ale.
Well, sure.
A big beer man myself.
Yeah. I do genuinely feel like there are moments where your mom looks at you and goes, I raised a Nancy.
Well, she, yeah, maybe, but then again, I'd be like, well, I mean, if you really want to split hairs here, I'd much rather have a bottle of vodka than a pomegranate wheat ale. You got some vodka or tequila around here? Oh God, that's hard liquor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said that.
I think that was all I had, though, man.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I don't have much else. I enjoyed the episode. I expect I'll enjoy subsequent episodes more since those won't be things that I've seen in trailers.
Right. I've just straight up seen less. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're really getting started with like the new, and we've got the setup and out of the way. I don't think there's any more exposition dumps that are required here.
Yeah.
Oh, another one less exciting thing is we were promised some pop-ins, and we've gotten one out of the gate here, but like we've got more to look forward to.
I think I read something like 6 and 8, maybe episode 6 and 8, something the gun said.
Cool.
So
I actually don't mind knowing which episode number. That kind of helps.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what he said, but you know what? You know what, Jason? What? We'll probably talk about it on our news episode that we're going to do this weekend.
We are going to do one of those. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Do it, lady.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get that shit character out of my head.
Mm-mm.
It's just everywhere.
Poor thing.
He's also a little like the way I do him. He's a little closer to Bill Hader's Keith Morrison character, where I'm like, oh no. Well, what'd you do then? His body was in the trunk. Oh no.
That's the kind of character it's best for me not to try, because I accidentally do sound like that sometimes.
Was he still alive?
I'll just end up sounding like a very creepy version of me.
Uh-huh. You've heard Hader doing the Keith Morrison where he's like he's referencing a real episode of Dateline where he goes, and then there was the DNA. Yeah. Oh, that pesky DNA.
Oh, I do remember that line. Yeah. That line stuck around for a while.
If you haven't seen the video of Bill Hader actually going to the Dateline offices and watching them edit an episode and talking about, I remember this episode, and he's like quoting it as they're playing stuff for him, it's insane. Christ. But then he gets to meet Keith Morrison, and he is just absolutely beside himself. This man never acclimated to being a celebrity himself. Every time I see him meeting another celebrity, he is just beside himself like a small child.
Oh, it's great.
It's so wonderful. Have you seen that? I'll send it to you if you haven't.
No, I haven't seen it.
It's so good. It's like a 20-minute bit or something. It might be 8 minutes. I don't know, but it's good. Whether it is. Anyway, we'll do the news this week and this weekend. Just a couple days, a day or two, something, and you'll probably get it Monday morning at the latest, I imagine, unless something really happens. But we love you folks out there for listening to us, and we love you anyway. Because we think you're special.
Yeah, but to be fair, you wouldn't know that unless you listened to us.
That's right.
So
we'll start doing something like Mr. Rogers, where I'm just talking up the audience.
I mean,
instead of being like, you motherfuckers, you never message us, you never tell. No, no. You found yourself listening to this episode because you're special.
Yeah. Maybe we can pull some money and get some skywriting or something one day.
Nah.
It's cheaper than you think.
No, wasting money on that.
What's funny is it actually is cheaper than you think, but like it's weirdly affordable. I think last time I heard the price on that, it's like, I think it was like, no, you can put a sign up there for like less than $1,000. I didn't know that.
All right, and just hearing you say that, I think you and I need to have a conference about what we consider expensive.
No, it's just that I expected that to have way more digits than it did. I don't know why.
I'm in for about $32.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I think that's all I've got.
Yeah. I just, in my head, I always thought it was just a bigger venture to have a plane do a banner that I could see from the beach behind you. And then I realized, no. It just doesn't cost that much to put that shitty little banner on the back of something.
Oh, well, that's different than skywriting.
Well, true. Yeah, I did say skywriting, like proper puffs of smoke in the air. Yeah. Surely that's still expensive.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume it would be more expensive. The service of doing it would be more expensive, but you'd probably have to pay for the banner yourself, which would rack up a lot of cost.
Which is also true.
Printing stuff like that.
The skywriting itself, now that I'm thinking about it, is that real? Or is that a cartoon thing that I've never looked into but isn't even real?
I am looking it up because I don't have... By the way, yes, skywriting is real. It is an established form of advertising and event messaging where pilots use aircraft to write messages in the sky with smoke.
Cool. Yeah,
yes.
no, I have seen smoke. I've seen Blue Angels practicing. So,
Okay. But I've got to tell you, before, like, when I typed in, is BIR, and it auto finished it for me, is bird blindness real?
Oh,
we weren't alone.
Yeah. What would you call that? Orthognosia, maybe?
I said all the things that I read, and I don't know any more answers.
Well, all right. Let's wrap it up.
All right. Until next time, keep some DC on your screen.
Keep some Peacemaker on your screen, I guess.
Yeah, man.
Did we ever mix it up? I can't remember if we ever mixed it up. Anyway, bye.